No, Shogo
and Harumi's
Podcast Chat Live. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me try to move the towel a little bit. It's green. Screen's a little bit green.
Why?
Yes, and when I posted this podcast last night, I was actually expecting that I'll be a little bit drunk, but I am drunk actually. I'm very glad that my friend actually came to the izakaya that we promised to meet up. He is a person who I used to work at Kyoto Summer Experience. I don't know how many of you know about Kyoto Summer Experience, but it's one of the tourism industry businesses that I used to work in before I started my own business. And I worked with him for about a year and a half, I think. I believe. Yeah, so he invited me to go to izakaya together, so I actually did, and I had 6 how do you say in English? I don't know. I have no clue, but what do you say? A nice amount of beer. Anyways, and it was really, really fun. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for your comments. Ashley, hi, Harumi and Shogo.
Hi.
Tia Wheeler, Tia, nice to see you. Konbanwa, Harumi-san and Drunk Shogo-san. Beer, yes, I had a fair amount of beer. It was fun. Hello, what time is it for everyone? It's 8:32 a.m. for me in Minnesota. It is for us 11:30 p.m. in Japan. So it's almost
midnight.
In 30 minutes, it'll be midnight. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a little bit embarrassing actually to show up drunk already. Like if we started the live, if we started the live stream without any alcohol, and as I gradually get drunk, it will be understandable. But starting off already drunk is really embarrassing for me. But I guess we can start it this way.
How many glass?
I don't know. I was thinking jugs of beer.
How many jugs?
That's a difficult part because I think jugs of beer will probably be different depending on what you would imagine with a jug. But I guess I had like a really big glass of beer, 3 big glasses of beer, which would probably be twice the size of a regular, beer that we'd imagine. Yeah, it was a namadai, so it would be like a large beer. I had 3 cups of that, so it was pretty big. But yeah, it's nice. It probably won't affect my schedule tomorrow. I mean, the friend that I went to drink with, which she was at our house just a few seconds ago, to come and see our house for our first time. He doesn't drink that much in the first place, so it was nice. Yeah, it was a nice amount of beer. I have quite a tight schedule tomorrow too, so I don't want to be too drunk. I don't want any alcohol left tomorrow. Hangovers are not very nice. So yeah. It is currently 9:32 a.m. here in Boston. Okay. Clock matters not when all you can do is exist in a bed. Exists in a bed. That's nice. All right. So it's November 24th today, is it?
Yes.
I'm starting to lose track of schedule because I'm so running around everywhere recently. It's almost less than a month before a due date for our new baby. So how are you doing, Harumi?
That's right.
You and your body with Zen in your belly and everything.
I'm really...
This night, how are you doing tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm really easy to get tired.
I bet so, yeah.
I think it's not only tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And like every night.
From around this period.
I think I'm sighing every second.
Every minute. Yeah, you're like, whoo, whoo, every minute, right? Yeah, I understand I'm pretty sure if any of you guys listening, maybe even to the archive, if you ever experienced pregnancy before, it's probably something. Maybe you might remember, maybe you might not remember if you were.
I don't think they
you remember, yeah. It's really funny, last night, right? Harumi was like, I'm so sorry, I'm telling you that I'm so tired every minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you are like that every pregnancy. For every pregnancy. For Hinata, for Nagi, you're like that every time.
I was
But you
like,
forget
"What?"
but you forget it every time,
Yeah,
right? Because
really?
you're just there's just so many things that you have to, fight through. That you just can't remember so much anymore.
And I
Yeah.
think maybe now,
Mm-hmm.
especially at the nighttime, we are usually doing our work, right? Like
Yeah.
editing
Exactly.
and yeah, almost mostly editing.
Mm-hmm. Video
So
editing.
video
Yeah.
editing. So we need to sit
What's that?
by the desk. How does it? I
Sit
need
down.
to sit down.
Sit down on a chair.
Yeah, sit down on a chair.
Yeah. To do video editing.
Yeah, and it's if I lay down on a bed, I'll
Yeah.
feel better. But
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You have more space basically. When you're a
that's
little bit more
right.
relaxed. Yeah.
Sitting on a chair is really hard to breathe.
Absolutely. Leaning forward to try to
Yeah,
do stuff
editing.
on your computer.
That's right.
It's absolutely really difficult for you, I bet. Yeah. When is Harumi's due date? It is December 29th, I think.
Pretty nice.
Isn't it about a time we have to start sending our body temperature? Isn't it?
It's from today.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you going to be sending it?
And not we're just
Have to write it down? Oh, okay. We'll just do it later. Then it's still today. So, yeah. So I do want to be with Harumi when she gives birth to Zen. But to do that, because of all the COVID, whatever it is, we still have to, give them information about our body temperature every day. Yeah. So we have to, we have to do that.
Yeah, body temperature and the how to say the situation of your body. How to say situation of your body?
Situation of your body. Yeah.
Like
condition.
Condition.
Probably would be better. I think. Yeah.
Do you have caffeine?
Caffeine. Oh, really?
Coughing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you wanted to say
caffeine.
caffeine.
No.
Coughing. Oh, yeah.
Or headache.
Headache. Yeah. Sneezing. Yeah. Well, absolutely not. So far. Yeah. Good. Kuraido-san, by the way, is asking before that comment I read, do you use ukon? No, I don't actually. Ukon, there's actually, I've heard before, there's no scientific proof that ukon actually works for alcohol. Yeah. So ukon is a type of, it's a root vegetable actually that is supposed to work on make your hangovers or, if you drink too much alcohol, it's supposed to make your body feel better, more comfortable. But there's actually no scientific proof, I think. Really? Someone said. Yeah, I don't know. I've never drank it before, actually. Yeah. And Tesla, by the way, it's Thanksgiving in the US today. Is it? Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
When I used to live in the US, it was something that we absolutely celebrate, but
it's really, really important celebration, right?
It really is, yeah. But in Japan, it's something that we don't celebrate.
Yeah.
We do like a fake Halloween and we do fake Christmas, but we don't do a fake Thanksgiving. So something we don't usually think of, in our daily lives. So yeah, thank you so much for reminding me about that.
What do you do in Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, the memories that I have when I was in Michigan was absolutely eating a whole piece of chicken. Chicken, sorry. Was it chicken? Guys, please fix me if I'm wrong. It's a yeah, exactly. So that would that be a shimencho would be a turkey? Guys, thank you so much. Tia, Tiffany, Carrie is all fixing me. Thank you. Tasley, thank you. Turkey, yeah. I used to do that, yeah. And my mother was a very hardworking person in terms of trying to celebrate those holidays. And I really recall the first year when she tried to make a turkey, a full roasted. So it's a huge, you'd imagine like in, cartoons, to see those turkeys. You would, fill them with something. The first year, what she did was she filled it with bread.
That's
which
the normal,
typical type. But for us, I don't know. Maybe it was just for us Japanese people. It really wasn't understandable whether it was good or not. My family was like, I don't know how to eat this kind of thing, And then from the next year, she tried out rice. It wasn't Japanese rice though. It was a kind of, I think it was, the taimai, Thailand rice we would say in Japan. Yeah, it's a rather hard, thin, dry kind of rice, and that was so much better. And I have a memory of my mother challenging that. We had a big oven inside our house because we rented a USA style house for 6 years when we were living in Michigan. So yeah, it was really nice. I loved the turkey very, very much. It was a time of the year that I looked forward to so much. And I really am grateful for my mother for doing that.
Yeah.
Because she is Japanese. She never done that before, right?
And at that time, do you have internet?
No. Absolutely not. So what my mother did was she would actually go to neighbors. And she would go and ask the recipe. Yeah, and she would go and ask the recipe. She would write that down on a memo. Yeah,
Wow.
she would write that down. She would come back home and she'll actually try doing it. So being parents right now for us is like we can understand how much hard work that is.
And it in English, right?
In English. Everything is in English. Going to ask it is in English. Getting the answers is in English. Going and buying the ingredients is in English. Making it, is another story.
Wow.
So I really respect my mother for that. Yeah, she really did everything she could to help us enjoy the holidays in the US, which most Japanese families don't because they simply don't do the effort to try to learn, So I really do respect her for that, And thank you so much for all of your comments, by the way. Thanksgiving is really just Christmas part one now. It's just an excuse to have a winter gathering. Well, that's still nice, though. Still nice, though. Gatherings are nice. Although some people might eat chicken or something vegetarian, depends on the person. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, there's a lot of vegetarian, vegan, of course, people too. So I'm so sorry. I'm so drunk right now. It's good because I get to listen without having to be at work. I would be still asleep, but I was woken up by a texting from my club members. Oh, Stefan, good to see you. Always lots of food, of course, Tiffany. The bread stuffing is pretty much the only part I actually like. Really? If I eat it now, I don't know. I might feel differently. But my family really couldn't understand the bread stuffing part, though.
Maybe some recipe is...
Yeah. Of course, maybe. The US is a huge country.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there will be much better recipes. Yeah. Because the recipe that my mother knew of was the one that our neighbors recommended, right? Yeah. I'm pretty sure they had their own, the style of doing it and such. So.
And what kind of bread they want that they buy.
Exactly. And I seriously did not think we'd be talking about turkey so much tonight. Because there's nothing related to the title I gave to today's live stream. Oh my gosh.
Turkey bread.
Yeah. Because see, I don't like turkey much. I always do seafood or spaghetti for Thanksgiving.
Oh.
That is really new. I never knew you would do spaghetti or seafood for Thanksgiving. That's new for me. I never knew about that. There are different kinds of bread stuffing. Okay. My grandparents always had isagna. What was that? Isagna? I don't know how to read that. Tia, can you let me know what kind of food that is? Okay, my family doesn't eat turkey. It makes me sick if I eat too much of turkey. Yeah, it's huge. So yeah, it's really old memories that I have myself too. I've never liked stuffing too much. I also never understood why people like it. Okay, I guess some people might be on my side too. Okay. I just like turkey meat. Well, the turkey itself, from my memories, was really nice. The turkey meat itself, the chicken itself was really nice.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Yeah, chicken turkey. Yeah, the meat part itself. Yeah, it's really hard to explain. But that part itself was really nice, though, for me. The stuffing was really... Once it turned into rice, though, it was still really nice. I really enjoyed it.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, yeah, it really is good. Yeah, with the
Like,
huge ovens that never exist in Japan. Yeah,
yeah.
because you never need those really, really big size ovens in Japan because you never cook those things in the first place. Yeah, and
We don't
maybe
have.
I don't know. It's like these kind of ovens because this is something that you guys will never understand because I'm moving my body right now. My body gesture is something that you guys will never understand, but I'm showing my wife right now. But, it's this kind of oven that you use to open up.
Yeah, I
Kind of understand.
watched.
Yeah. Cartoons,
Cartoons
movies, maybe
and dramas.
dramas too. Yeah, exactly. Japanese houses never have those.
Yeah, that big machine is like washing machine.
Yeah, exactly. In
kitchen,
Japan,
kitchen, right?
it would be a washing machine instead. Yeah. Like even in your home in Fukuoka, which is a pretty big house, you would never have an oven that big.
That big, no.
Yeah. In Japan, you would never ever find those. So it'd be impossible to try to cook one.
I think in Japan, oven is you would buy like
separately.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It would be like a microwave. Kind of like a toaster kind of position. If that makes sense. Yeah, you would buy separately to try to, cook something if you want to specifically. Some people who really loves cooking would buy. It's not like regularly at someone's home in Japan. Absolutely not. So, do you ever shop at Costco? No, we don't. Is it even pronounced Costco in English? Costco. In Hiroshima, my mother, because she runs a business related to how would you say, to food, I guess, restaurants. She would, but I never do. We never do. Is there a Costco in Kyoto in the first place? I don't know. We don't even have a car, so.
Yeah.
You would usually need a car to go out and buy stuff at Costco.
And
IKEA? Yeah.
This shop we need a car. Right?
Yeah, because the stuff we buy are usually big. Yeah. And first of all, the shops are places at places that would be really difficult to try to go by train, in the first place. You don't want to have huge bags, to try to go home.
But I really want to go someday
to a
Costco or IKEA.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's a really huge shopping.
You've never been there before?
I never.
Oh, really? You've never been there before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I heard that the food inside is really good.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Yeah, and cheap but really good. So I really want to, because I always see those posts in Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Japan too, there's a lot of people who enjoy buying stuff at Costco.
Yeah, so I really want to, but we don't have a car and
we don't
have that opportunity. So
we don't actually. It's not necessary for us either, to be honest.
No.
No one eats that much in our family in the first place.
Not yet. Maybe then.
Maybe our son, but that's just one person in the family. Our daughters will probably never eat that much.
I don't know.
Maybe when they're really close to middle school, they might, but yeah, it's something they probably won't do that much. So, yeah.
For now, yeah.
And we could, but yeah, it's just simply not that close to us. Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's last gonna pronounce Lasna. Okay. It's basically an Italian dish with pasta, meat, cheese, and tomato sauce. That sounds delicious, by the way. Yeah, Tiffany doesn't like the stuffing either. And some people don't like turkey. Say ham is common substitute. Wow. I never had a ham when I was in Michigan.
That sounds good too.
I mean, like when I was in Michigan, it was like almost 20 years ago. Yeah, it's really, really in the past. So.
Large oven in them.
Yeah, in the US have large ovens in them. Yeah. Yeah, my theory is on Thanksgiving Day, eat whatever you want. Yeah, eat whatever you like. Okay.
That's right.
How should we celebrate Thanksgiving then? If it's eat anything you like, but if it needs to be huge, what would you like to eat?
Huge?
Yeah. It's a celebration. Let's eat something huge.
Huge sushi, maybe.
That's exactly what I thought too.
Edo sushi.
Yeah, huge, big, plate of sushi would be nice.
Yeah.
I guess that would be absolutely something that Harumi and I would both enjoy.
Sushi.
Yeah, sushi on sushi would be great. It'd be great.
Sushi cake and sushi.
Yeah, sushi cake and sushi, just regular sushi around it, surrounding it,
sushi.
and the regular, yeah, that'd be great too. Yeah, that would absolutely come to my mind immediately. Yeah, sushi would be great, I think.
I'm really surprised that my sister
Mm-hmm.
told me that I didn't like sushi when I was in Fukuoka, like when I was in teenage.
When you were a teenager?
We're in teenager.
When you were a teenager, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a teenager.
I was a teenager, yeah.
Yeah, Yuki always talks about that.
Yeah.
Your sister.
I totally forgot about this.
I remember it actually. When we started dating, sushi was absolutely not one of the things that you liked eating.
But now I really love sushi.
It's something that happens to mothers after giving birth to babies. Their taste buds change. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would know about it too. Yeah. Everything you like, everything you enjoy eating or drinking tends to change. Yeah. Because one thing that absolutely changed before you gave birth to Hinata is you loved cheese. Cheese was everything you lived for, basically. No, seriously, guys. How do you was like, I love cheese so much. Cheese. Oh, there's cheese there. Oh, cheese there. It was just going after cheese all the time.
Really?
And she now never talks about cheese anymore.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, I mean, like wherever you go, if you look at a menu at a restaurant, you would always look for something related to cheese.
Really?
Seriously, I'm serious.
I don't remember.
Because like the first date we went to a Korean restaurant.
Oh yeah, that was.
The reason why we chose the dish that we chose was because it had cheese in it.
That's right.
Right? I remember that. It was because there was cheese in it.
The Korean food, right?
Yeah, where you mix it, there's rice in it, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, because there was cheese in it. That all changed. You never talk about cheese anymore, but you now suddenly talk about sushi. So.
I used to love the cheese fondue.
Yeah, exactly. The cheese fountains,
Yeah.
You put all the breads, all the meat in the cheese, and you just put it.
It's like
you never talk about it anymore, right?
Normal.
Yeah. Exactly. I never thought we never get to today's main topic today, by the way, that I actually got to Tokyo and everything. Everyone's giving us so many comments. Mm-hmm. I'm bringing a big tray of mac and cheese. Oh, I love mac and cheese.
Macaroni.
Oh my gosh, I loved mac and cheese.
Macaroni
and cheese, that's right. When I used to live in the US, in Michigan, one of the no, I should say the best thing that I love eating the most is macaroni and cheese. 100%.
I really want to have one.
100. No, I'm sorry. 300%. 300% macaroni and cheese is what I loved the most.
Really?
Especially the one that my best friend, Zachary, that was, I had a best friend. We still keep in touch, by the way, Zach. His mother always made mac and cheese for us. Whenever we were playing video games, where we did sleepovers or whatever it is. I just loved it so much. And you guys, the thing is, I've tried it so many times in Japan.
Oh.
Tried replicating it, trying to mimic it. Never tastes the same. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know. It might be the macaroni. It might be the cheese. It might be the temperature or whatever it is. It just doesn't work. It never tasted the same for me.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's really, I don't know what the ingredients was. I don't know what kind of cheese it was because it was just sitting there and my friend's mother would serve it to me. I should have asked what it was. Maybe I could ask now, but Yeah, but I've never was able to replicate it, in Japan,
Miss the macaroni.
Oh yeah, I
so
miss it
much.
so much. It's one of the best things I enjoyed in the US.
Mm.
Very, very much. I just don't remember it anymore. Yeah. I would be thrilled with sushi Thanksgiving, really. We would absolutely be too.
Mm.
Stuffing is basically bread soaked in broth and herbs with vegetables added and baked. Exactly right. That's right.
Mm.
Yeah, which I guess maybe my mother wasn't able to create the good kind.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And Ricardo, thank you so much for a super
Thank
sticker.
you.
That's a really cute Shiba Inu there.
Well, thank
Saying us with a
you.
lot of hearts.
Mm.
Sorry for the coughing, guys.
You okay?
If you guys remember the last live stream we did last week,
Mm.
I was coughing like crazy actually.
Yeah.
You guys might have not noticed because you were just listening to my voice, but I was actually running over to a different room to cough.
Yeah.
My
3
throat
times.
was in a really terrible situation. I think it was a cold that I caught.
Mm.
I still have a little, instant bits of it,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I still have to cough a little bit once in a while, but still feeling a lot better now.
Mm.
Anyways, thank you so much for your support, Ricardo. I really appreciate it.
You.
Sometimes tastes can change either through pregnancy or just from getting older. Oh, that is true
that's
too.
true, that
That
is
is
true.
absolutely true.
Mm.
Yeah. How have your tastes changed since you've gotten older, Harumi? A lot has changed for me too.
I think for you.
Yeah. For me, you're gonna talk about me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know about me, but
Yeah, we're gonna talk about your husband.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
I think you like for sushi.
Yeah.
You like salmon so much,
Oh yeah, I did.
but now you like the sea bream.
Oh yeah,
Those, right?
seaweed, cod, those kind of white meat fish, you would say,
And
which is
less,
yeah,
less
oily,
less oily,
less fat.
less fat. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. When I was younger, I would absolutely go for the more fat, more oily type of fish, but yeah, it's something I would absolutely enjoy is more white meat fish, which is more the taste is more clear, lighter.
Lighter.
Yeah.
And also like
What? What are you trying to say? You're suddenly speaking. You're suddenly speaking Chinese now. You're gonna leave everyone behind.
How to say it?
I have no clue. You can explain what's in it.
Tongsharo, the tongporo, like the really thick and oily pork.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's good explaining already. Yeah. What are you trying to say though?
You love that so much.
I did.
University, right?
In Beijing when I studied abroad there.
Yeah, and I made it very frequently. I think.
I did. I think you did. Yeah.
But both of us can't
eat it anymore. That is true. I could eat it, but not a very big amount. Yeah, not a big amount. Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That is true. I'm so sorry. I'm super drunk tonight. By the way, guys, I'm pretty sure I won't remember anything what I'm talking about tonight. But there's an ingredient we have here that makes the cheese sauce better. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Carl is your name there, Fernandez. I absolutely agree with you. There's something that makes the cheese better. Yeah. Sorry for my coughing, guys. I think it is. Yeah.
Is it kind of like powder?
I have no clue.
Oh, really?
I seriously have no clue. I was really, small at that time.
That's
when I was
right.
I was like 5 to 11 years old when I was in the US. I had no clue what was happening in the kitchen.
Maybe we should go to Costco to buy mac and cheese.
Yeah.
They will sell the.
I think, to be honest, we could probably just look on Amazon to get it. If you seriously want to get it, yeah, just look up something on Amazon. We'll probably get something. Yeah.
But I really wanted to have a hot pot in Chinese hot pot after I came back to China. To Japan.
Yeah.
But the taste is completely different.
Oh yeah, the hot pots.
Yeah, I tried it. It's the same. I tried it so many kinds of like Amazon or Cardi. Everywhere we can buy that packed.
Yeah.
Pot.
Yeah. The type of sauce soup material that you get to buy at the shops.
Different.
It's never the same as the authentic, I don't know, the type that you actually get to buy at the place. It's really different, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and by the way, I think Stefan was the only person who was asking us about how the Asame Shinryu filming was. And it's already been 30 minutes, by the way. In like a few seconds, it'll be 30 minutes already.
Maybe you can
talk a little bit about it before we go. Yeah.
Can Harumi explain the relationship between the
ranks of kimono and how much nape of the neck is shown? That's a good question too.
Huh.
You want to go for that before we end? No, go ahead. You can explain about that too. It's something unique.
Relationship between the rank of kimono
and how much nape of the neck, which would be the unaji in Japanese. Yeah.
I think the nape angle.
How much is shown
is related to the situation.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not the rank of the kimono.
Rank is maybe kind of, but
it is related.
A little, but mostly is a situation.
Oh yeah.
Like what is obvious is if we wear kimono in tea ceremony, the nape of kimono is like hardly shown.
Yeah, it's hidden much more
hidden. But if you go like normal kimono, you can just
it's up to you.
And if you're going to like a ceremony, like someone's wedding, or I think it's 45 degrees.
Oh, there's like a rule there.
If it's shown too much, it's not good.
Yeah, of course.
But if it's hidden too much, it's not good too. It's like you don't know about kimono.
Yeah. Okay.
Not beautiful so much, so it's 45 degrees.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's.
It's really interesting, especially for Harumi, how she trains in tea ceremony. You train in tea ceremony and Japanese traditional dancing, and also in koto and the Japanese harp. All of these things you would wear a kimono, especially for women. But all of these things, have different rules for kimono. Sometimes it's something related to history. Sometimes it's just for practical reasons. For the length of how long your your sleeves are, or how long your exactly.
It's totally different.
Yeah, because if it's too long for this, it won't be too convenient. But if it's too short for this, it won't be nice looking either. So on and so forth. It's actually really depending on what you train in, or what you do, or where you are, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Because if you hide your nape too much at a Japanese traditional dancing performance, it'd look really weird too.
That's weird. I think Japanese traditional dancing is the widest.
You'd open up most?
Open up the most, yeah.
Yeah, of course, because of the type of dancing.
And at tea ceremony, I think the degree is like 15 or something. I think it's really same to like our sensei's nape is really close to like men's kimono.
Yeah, it's hardly shown. Yeah,
and also it's related to the age of your age.
Age too. It's all a balance in the end.
If you are young, if you are under 20, it's overshown. It's really not good.
Okay.
And maybe 20s to 30s, showing up your nape makes you beautiful. But like 50s, 60s, if you showing your nape too much, that I think it's not good.
It's like regular clothes. It's the same idea. I mean,
like it's like a skirt length.
Yeah, it's like skirt lengths. It's the same thing, I guess. Yeah, it's really interesting. But that, in the end, though, is up to that person's values.
That's right.
Yeah, and if you only trained in Japanese traditional dancing before, for example, you would only have that mindset. If you only trained in tea ceremony before, you would only have that mindset. So in the end, it will be up to that person's values.
Yeah, and in the end, if you're training in Japanese traditional dancing, for example, and you are in your 40s and your nape is shown like widely.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful, I think.
Okay.
Like if the atmosphere is fit to this person or not.
Okay.
In the end.
Yeah. It's fashion.
It's fashion.
It's a type of fashion, so. Okay. 7, thank you so much for your question. And Tia is saying, should we? It's probably should, right? It's probably should be. Should we call this the drunk and hungry live? We mostly talked about food. Yeah. 80% of today's live was about food, so I'm pretty sure that's a good title. Yeah. Thank you, Tia, for fixing your title for us. And unfortunately, it's been more than 30 minutes and my throat is starting to die. So I guess I will talk about, I actually did already record a few episodes about how my filming with Asamichi and you was. And I think one of them will be coming out very soon. Probably this week, maybe. Yeah. So I hope you can look forward to 7. I'm really sorry about that. I will talk about that very soon. So it was, first of all, though, overall, it was really, really nice. So I'll talk about more in detail how it was. Yeah. Okay, guys, then thank you so much for coming to today's live stream. I'm reading Stefan's live stream right now. I think he's not too drunk. His speech is still not slurred. It's correct for Thanksgiving since everyone has one uncle who comes over to watch football and starts drinking early. Okay. Then guess I'm the uncle who starts to drink a little bit early. Then I'll be drinking a little more after this too. No, I won't. I'll do a little bit of work and go to sleep. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining today's live stream too. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much.